we got here because you always hated a cushion. You hated her a cushion, now you're trying to hit Drake a cushion.
I'm not handing Drake a cushion. I just read a tweet.
All right. Stop getting mad about all the cushions.
That would have been a completely different, like, turn of events that would have kind of, like, added to the impact of Beyonce winning. Because it's like, wow.
Is it about adding to the impact, or you just trying to take the heat off your guy?
I'm not. Why are you trying to do that?
If it was a Macklemore type of year and that Babyface thing happened, it would have been up. It would have been up.
It's up forever. F them kids.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Central Discourse, the ultimate podcast where everything music and entertainment collide.
With plenty of tangents, I'm Gay P.
And I'm Nyla Simone.
And we back. Happy Friday, Nyla.
Man, happy Friday, Gabe. Man, a lot happened.
How was your week?
This week was cute.
Were you traveling?
Was I traveling? I don't remember.
You didn't travel? How do you not remember what you did this week?
Did I travel this week? I did not, right?
I don't know. Let's check Nyla Simone's Instagram.
You wouldn't see. I really only post the gym and content.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen that gym video this week, and I'm like, yo, who does Nyla think she is? I ain't gonna lie. That shit was pissing me off. Because I'm
Why are you mad about that?
Because women post gym videos, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like if the women who post, like, who are in the gym like every single day, who like do this training stuff, it's like, I understand why you post in the gym videos, right? Okay. You be in the gym very often, but you don't post gym videos all that often.
I know. I'm trying to get better at it.
I see what you're doing. It's okay.
I'm trying to do one at least once a week.
Don't look at your DMs for a couple days.
Oh my God, why?
Because I got female friends who do the gym content. Uh-huh. Their DMs are nasty.
Well, I'm fully dressed.
They're fully dressed too.
Oh.
What are you trying to say about them?
I don't know your friends.
That's a good point.
I don't know your friends.
What are you trying to insinuate about the people I be friends with?
I have no idea. Look, all I'm saying is, I don't know. I get nothing but support. Like, keep going. You're doing great. I haven't seen nothing weird. I haven't got no pics, so I have no complaints.
How often does that happen for women?
It's only happened once.
That you actively seen.
That I actively did not want.
So there's been times where you have wanted. Wait, we gotta roll.
Anyway, enough about my week.
No, that was crazy.
How was yours?
That was insane, Nyla.
What?
Oh my God. My week. What did I do this week? This week was just crazy. We did a cool shoot last night. I can't really talk about it just yet. I'll tell you off camera. With a really dope brand in celebration of something. Just did On the Radar. I'll talk about what we got coming up next week. And that's really. Oh, and I planned a trip to Puerto Rico. For the end of it's like my first vacation in God knows how long.
Is this for the Bad Bunny thing or no?
No. My goal for this year was, I did buy the vinyl yesterday, which is actually funny, but my goal for this year was to spend as much time in Puerto Rico as possible. And this is kind of like the beginning of it. I'm going to be in Puerto Rico for like a week at the end of the month, really just on strict vacation vibes with our friend Dante.
Love that.
And yeah, man, Dante, like I'm so excited. I'm going to do some little soul searching. I might do some journaling, take a page out of your book, and then I'm gonna do a whole, huh? I don't do those. I don't do those.
Have you done it at all?
No. I just smoke. I just smoke occasionally. I can't do that.
Smoking is not gonna help you with the soul.
I'm not good with like psychosomatic stuff.
Microdose.
That too, but also I'm too paranoid of a person that even if I microdose, I think I'm gonna start tweaking.
You not, but okay, go ahead.
Anyway, but yeah, and then just do some other shit that probably. It's safe to talk about on the pod.
Spare me.
Wait, actually, put the clip of Nyla right here when I said that, saying I'm into a lot of different shit. I'm into a lot. What are you doing in Puerto Rico? I don't know. I'm into a lot of different shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, we're gonna have some fun. My best friend's also getting married, so I'm going to help her go wedding dress shopping before Puerto Rico. So I'm actually gonna be out of New York for like a week and a half.
By the way, I want you to know that we would have you way more paranoid than mushrooms would. Like, they have the opposite effect.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been really paranoid. Like, I actually kind of like, I don't know about you, but I've really like slowed down on smoking these last couple of years. Like, there was a time, especially when I dated my ex, I used to smoke like every night with her. And then once we broke up, I would still smoke. And then like now I feel like I only smoke like once a month at this point.
Yeah, there was a time period where I felt like it helped me creatively. But then I realized it's slowing me up.
That's how I always felt off. Like, I would wake up the next morning and I would feel so groggy and tired, like when we would go to Power. And I'd be like, yo, I can't keep living like this. And
especially trying to be in the gym.
And yeah, the gym too.
I can't. I can't do it.
Yeah, and it's you go in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like, so you can't smoke the night before.
6:30, try and get up. I'm like, oh no, something's gotta go.
It's a weed hangover.
It's a weed hangover.
That's what I call it. It's a weed hangover.
Can we put that as one word? Weed over.
Are you high right now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh my God.
The fact that you're trying to put that word together just kind of like gave it away, though. That's why.
Oh my God. Sorry. No, I don't do that. I'm drug free. Even though I did drink yesterday, even though I wasn't supposed to.
Why weren't you supposed to drink yesterday?
Because I'm allergic to alcohol.
Oh yeah, we did this last week.
Yo, my stomach was all fucked up this morning. I'm like, damn it. I knew I shouldn't have did it, but I'm not smoking. I just
what
wanted
did you
to catch
drink?
Vibes. They have like the specialty cocktail at St. It's called the Late Night Text. I don't know what's in it. I don't remember, but it tastes good.
Sounds like Henny is in there.
No, not Henny.
Was my friend there last night?
No.
Oh, okay. Miss you. Anyway, back to the topic.
Ooh, cut that so I can send it. All right. So, okay. Let's follow up about the previous episode
last week. Yep.
Because we did a poll based off our ghostwriting discussion. I only get offended about ghostwriting when the message is personal.
That's like when you're finding out Santa Claus isn't real.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like, you ain't go through this? The results are in. 13% said a hit is a hit. 20% said if the ghost got bars, I'm cool with it. And 67% said authenticity isn't optional, write your own bars. Now, there's a few comments in here. Gabe, I'll let you run with these because they agree with you for some reason.
No, the second one doesn't agree. The second one agrees with you. But the first one that Sean put in here was, I agree with Gabe because I feel oftentimes have to separate the artist and the music. I learned this a long time ago when I was first getting into writing about music. I was listening to and would look at writers' credits and see it would be the artist and a completely different writer. And that was more in my favor. And then the one in your favor was no more ghosts anything. Credit the writers who created the story for the artist, as you should. And then grow with the writer as well. I think that kind of is like both of us, though, that second one. I do think writers should be credited. I mean, like, there's like a lot of ghostwriting. I think we both have like artist friends who are like, I've written for people but won't even tell us who they've written for. Yeah. It is what it is. I think like when it comes to like again, I kind of stand where I stand. Like I love the authenticity of it, but also it's like if I like a song, like, and the song relates and the song is like relatable to me, and you know, I find out it's ghostwritten, I still enjoy the song. It doesn't change how I feel about it. Might change how I feel about the artist, but it doesn't really change how I feel about the song.
Now, I just want to say salute to the ghostwriters who ghostwrite and don't want to be the artist, because I feel like I hear a lot of records, especially we just did a collab with Diabolical and Certified, and
Shout out Diabolical.
Listening to all of these like upcoming artists, and some artists I'm like, damn, this pen is great. Like, this pen is great, but you're not delivering it how it needs to be delivered. For sure. So I just want to salute to, or not even salute, but just encourage you, like, yo, if you have a good pen, maybe you should just be a writer, and that's okay. Like, we need good writers.
We do need good writers.
Like, I could think of a lot of artists who could use a good writer right now, because sometimes after, you know, 1, 2, 3 albums, spark dies and you need some inspo.
Yeah. Or you get so busy. Like, I know, like, without saying names, like, I know, like, a couple artists who use writers that I was like, I feel like a lot of people be like, why do you use a writer? And I think the average listener doesn't understand when you reach a certain level of success. And this is not me trying to make excuses for anybody.
You're on a whole other planet.
But you're on a whole, your brain is in a whole other world. It's like the same reason where it's like, you ask somebody, why don't you answer text like you used to answer text? It's like, bro, I literally cannot comprehend speaking to this many people in one day. Same thing kind of applies. It's like if I'm an artist, right, and I'm going and I gotta go do promo shoots, I gotta go do fashion shoots, I gotta go do fittings, gotta go to label meetings, I gotta go to this, that, and all in a day. It's like, when am I going to the studio? And even if I go to the studio, my brain is fried at the end of the day. Yeah. So sometimes it's just like, it's not like, you know, it is what it is. You can't do nothing about it. You can't unless you slow your life down or you do like those retreats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's okay.
Yeah, ain't nothing. Shout out to the writers. We appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to the writers. We do appreciate you, always and forever.
Okay, so some quick topics. The founder of Murder Inc. Records, known for launching the career of Ja Rule and Ashanti, and credited as a producer on 28 tracks that charted on the Billboard Hot 100, a.k.a. Irv Gotti, has just recently passed at the age of 54.
Yep. First of all, rest in peace, Irv Gotti. I feel like every time that we met Irv Gotti with Angie, he always had great energy, always the funniest in the room, and always was very nice and very welcoming, and I think shook everybody's hand from my, you know, understanding. Regardless what you feel about Irv Gotti, whatever controversy has come out, whatever 50 Cent online has to say about Irv is like, you can't deny the impact of like what he created and how important he was to music culture. So at the end of the day, like, rest in peace, Irv Gotti. Thank you for everything that you created and helped create. Because even like a lot of the artists that we work with today and that we're friends with today may not be here if it weren't for some of the things that that Irv helped pioneer in the early 2000s with Murder Inc.
Yeah. It's just sad, man. 54 is so young.
Yeah. Also, I think this is also like a very big wake up call to people in our community to like really also like check in on your health. You know what I'm saying?
Too soon.
You know what I'm saying? Go, men, once you hit that age, go get those colonoscopies. Women, go to the doctor, get regularly checked up. You feel me? Like, let's make sure that like we're able to be here well into our 70s and our 80s and our 90s to see the fruits of our labor and to get the flowers and continue to help push the culture in whatever way we could push the culture once we reach those ages, you know?
Yeah, agreed.
You know, and also be there for our kids, of course, because he does. I think he has 3 kids he leaves behind. So that's actually, you know what's crazy? I never even watched the Murder Inc. documentary.
I did.
Was it good?
Yes, it was good. I just didn't really like how he was talking about Ashanti.
Ashanti, yeah. I remember that was like the main thing about it, right?
That was the thing that was like, why are we doing this? It's just, anyway.
Rest in peace, Irv.
Rest in peace, Irv. I will say, in regards to 50 Cent, I really do love 50 Cent. I do.
Who doesn't?
I love 50, but this is insanity.
But you know what this is? None of our business.
None of our business. You're right.
It's one of those things where it's
so
like,
right.
It's like, look, it's like 2 people who are enemies. It is what it is. It's like you can't tell him you definitely can't tell 50 what to post. And Irv said what he said earlier back in the day. And then, you know what? And again, that's just none of our business. I'm just here to pay condolences. You were just here to pay condolences to, you know, a hip hop legend.
Yeah, you're right.
And it is what it is.
But I do want to say I hate that, like,
that it comes to this.
Yeah, that it could really spill over and last forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is legacy.
Yeah.
On both behalves. But all right, yeah. Moving on. Grammys.
Yeah, a lot. Did you actually get to watch it?
I felt like I did from my timeline.
Yeah, I was out at an event in North Carolina, but like the Bianca Censori and Kanye, like that just kind of like was a little too much for me.
Hey man, if it was like 2010, that would have hit. That would have went crazy.
How would it have hit though? It hit still.
It hit, but not really. It didn't hit how I think he was trying to get it.
I think our timelines are different, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like it hit, right, Sean?
Yeah, it was trending #1.
They loved it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Maybe not
loved, but like.
Yeah, my timeline didn't love it.
Well,
they were just like, why is he doing this?
But we say that about Kanye like every other 2 to 3 business days.
This is true.
Yeah, we say that about Ye every 2 to 3. Like, why is he doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no opinion on it. It's like, okay. I don't. It's just too many antics for me to care.
Yeah, it's just like coming naked to an award show is definitely like a choice.
For sure.
But I don't. You know what? I want to know: is it really her choice? Because everything be weird. No shoes.
I ain't gonna lie. She looked like she be vibing though.
No shit. Really.
She looked like she be vibing.
Here it is.
She looked like she be vibing.
Take it all in, guys.
I ain't gonna lie. Everybody be like, Bianca this, Bianca that. I see some videos, she be vibing with him.
Well, look, if she happy, they happy, then I'm happy for them.
You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, who love comes in many shapes and many forms and many weird ways.
And many nakedness.
Sure. Okay. I see what you tried to do there.
The
Babyface Associated Press interview clip that went viral.
Nasty work.
Very nasty. You know what? You know who I really feel bad for? I feel bad for the other girl who was there.
Because she looked like she was trying to finish the interview. She's like, I'm sorry, Babyface. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I feel bad for her because, like, you know, I don't want her to get fired because of whatever happened here. But also at the same time, you know, somebody posted an interesting perspective. And again, this is not me defending the girl. I think it might have been Lil Harold's manager. I think it was Q, right? Yeah. But anyway, he posted on Twitter. He's like, I think it was him. But the tweet was like, oh, like this interaction is like a double-edged sword. Because it's like, she could have, if she didn't get the Chappell Roan interview, it might have been like a big deal, right? Like, yo, how did you not get this? She's obviously one of the most popular artists out right now. Da 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 da. Why are you focusing on Babyface instead of Chaperone? This is just from like a pure journalist perspective, right? But then on the other side of things is what actually happened, where she pushed Babyface out the way so to get Chaperone in, and it's kind of like,
I'm not gonna lie, if it's me and you on the carpet and we're interviewing Cash Cobain,
yeah.
and then I see J. Cole walk past, I'm respectfully leaving you in your interview, pulling out my phone, and going to go.
No, I feel you, but like, also, is that even an option for them?
It's two different people.
But it's one camera. You understand? Like, it's a double-edged sword. That girl
Everybody got an iPhone. It's 2025.
But what is she gonna do? She gonna take her iPhone and be like, hey, like, she gonna hold the phone like this and do this interview like this? That doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good to cut off Babyface in the middle of an interview.
And again, I'm not defending her. I'm just saying it's a double-edged sword. She probably would have got in trouble if she didn't get the Chaperone interview when it was readily available to her. And
I don't think she would have gotten in trouble. And also,
I think you underestimate.
You have a person on a POC on the floor who be like, okay, this person's. Okay, it's like
okay, but we've been in those spaces before.
Ushers.
We've been in those spaces before. You've never been doing an interview and somebody else you want to interview is walking by and you're like fuck. Like,
yes, but then somebody will usher them back to me.
That's not always the case though.
I'm sure the Grammys has it. It's the fucking Grammys.
No, they do. I'm not saying they do have those people. What I'm trying to say is like
it sounds like an excuse to me that she was.
It's not
dead
it's not
wrong.
She was dead wrong. It's not an excuse. I'm just saying from her, not from her perspective, but from like, I can see how there is an alternate universe, right, where this situation happens. They keep interviewing Babyface, and then she gets in trouble for not getting the Chaperone interview.
I can't judge it off of shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm just judging it off of what it was.
I feel you.
Do not disrespect our legends. But I will say, honestly, I'll say this. And I hear you, Gabe. Fine, you're giving her a cushion. I'm not giving her a cushion.
No, I'm not giving her.
That's why I'm not
giving her a cushion. I just think that tweet was interesting. Like, it's an interesting
giving her a cushion.
I'm not giving her a cushion.
I'm not doing that, but I will say to the Grammys, I am less mad about it because I was happy with the winners that I saw.
Yeah, for sure.
If it was a Macklemore type of year and that Babyface thing happened, it would have been up. It would have been up, but because you know everybody won, like SZA, Doechii, Beyonce, Rhapsody, Kendrick. All right, Babyface. You know what? I'm gonna chop it up to like it being an ageist thing and her just not understanding your importance.
Right. I think, and you know, if we're talking about like the Grammys, I'm really disappointed that Shabuzi didn't win nothing.
Yeah, well, he is a part of the album of the year.
He is. Okay, he did win something.
But not for Tipsy.
I think he was for Song of the Year as well. Yeah, he was up for Song of the Year. I would have, in a perfect world, I would have been okay with Kendrick taking Record of the Year and Shabuzi getting Song of the Year. Because, like, I think about it like this, right? Well, Kendrick swept, obviously. Congratulations. I love that. I love that for, you know, just for hip-hop in general. But I thought, and Beyonce winning Album of the Year was also incredible. And also Country Album of the Year, just like, after what happened at the CMT Awards or the CMA Awards and, you know, how that situation panned out, I think it's super fire that she won these awards because it kind of made a statement in the larger scheme of just music and country music as well. But I think what would have been an even bigger statement and even, you know, I think more impactful statement would have been if Shabuzi won for Song of the Year with a bar song, because then it's like, okay, now you look at the broader scope of things, and it's just like one little thing that would have changed, and it's like Beyonce gets album and country album of the year, Kendrick gets the 4 Grammys he got, including record of the year, and then I believe this is like for the first time ever a black male country artist would win Song of the Year. I think that would have been a completely different like turn of events that would have kind of like added to the impact of Beyonce winning that. Because it's like, wow.
Is it about adding to the impact, or you just trying to take the heat off your guy?
I'm not. Why are you trying to do that?
No, honestly, I'm not going to say that I agree with you, but I'm not going to say I disagree because Shabuzi's from the DMV, and that would be a major
Also,
W.
like, Tipsy is arguably the biggest song of the year still. I'm not talking about hip hop. I'm talking about music.
Yeah, I know.
I'm talking about just music in general. Like the fact that I was.
God, I know. I listen to other stuff besides hip hop, Gabe.
Sometimes. But like overall,
you'd be surprised.
But the fact that like I can drive down Manhattan at 2 a.m. and I hear Tipsy on a weeknight, and I hear Tipsy coming out of some random restaurant and driving down by like Chelsea, is like, that's crazy.
You said it should be Song of the Year or Record of the Year?
Song of the Year, because it wasn't nominated for Record of the Year.
Oh, okay.
So like if I had a choice, I would have been like, all right, cool. Kendrick have Record of the Year, Shabuzi have Song of the Year, and then Beyonce, Beyonce does Beyonce, and Kendrick keeps all those other ones. Just because I think because a bar song beat every other record so far that has been for like most weeks at number one. Like, that's incredible.
I mean, in another world, I'm not mad at that at all. I would be very.
I'm not mad how it
Shabuzi
came out. I just wish that Shabuzi would have went home with something. That's what I'm saying.
He did, just not for his own.
Yeah, but for those, depending on how much percentage of you put into the album, you get like a little certificate. You don't get an actual Grammy for that.
Got it. Okay.
So like Shabuzi might, I'm not sure how it breaks down now, but Shabuzi will get like a little certificate. He won't get like an actual physical Grammy.
Amen.
Same thing with Raina and Britney and all them. Like, they're just gonna get the little certificate thing.
I think it's. Yes, I agree. I'm not mad at that. If we're gonna do perfect world scenarios, I would change a lot. But
what would you change?
I don't want to say it because I don't want to get killed. So it's cool.
That's the thing. You know what's crazy? I know what you're gonna say too.
But
the worst part is I agree with her because I'm on my business.
Shout out to my sister Rhapsody.
Yes. Hold on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on for Rhapsody.
Come
on, man. Amazing.
I am so happy for her. I definitely feel like she should have won Album of the Year with Layla's Wisdom back in like 2016, 17,
that was a little while ago,
was.
Yeah.
But I'll take this, and I think it's more than worthy. I think she's more than worthy. And then something that me and Charlamagne were talking about is just how like we feel like this year the Grammys really paid attention to who is really creating art. Like, it's not just like about the hit. Like, it's the delivery. It's how you put it together. So I appreciate that because I think all the artists that won, it's like well thought out projects.
Right.
Doechii, Rollout, phenomenal.
Kept going after too.
Thematically. Same with Kendrick. Same with Beyonce. Same with Rhapsody.
Your boy Chris.
Chris, yes, of course. Super excited for him. I was like, wow. At that point, it's like, damn, they took the chains off.
I know.
They took the chains off. Yes, I'm so happy for Chris Brown.
I'm waiting for like Cole to win a Grammy that's not for All My Life. Yeah. That song comes on and I just be like, here we go again, guys.
So, also super excited for Money Long. I love me some Money.
Yeah, Money Long's fire. Money Long's fire.
Talking about
Thames, shout out Thames.
Shout out Tim.
Also, like on a lighter note, if I may, Puerto Rican artist Residente won. Hold on, what did Residente win? Residente Grammys. I think he won Latin album. Musica Urbana album of the year. For his album, and like if people don't know who like he is, he's an artist, but he's also a very big activist on the island. So it's just, for me, it's just cool to see someone like that being recognized for their music as well as their activism. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes these two things, they don't always go hand in hand. Sometimes the activism might cause the people behind the music to not back it all the way.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool. And he's also like, Angie has interviewed him before too. So I think that it's just cool that that he was able to win this year. So that's just and he's body. So on a Puerto Rican note, yeah, that's it.
That needs to be a segment. On a Puerto Rican note.
We need
to make this a little more Puerto Rican. Okay?
Yeah, we definitely.
That means Puerto Rican and
black.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Maybe.
It's okay.
Oh my God, we should do something with that.
Yeah, we should. That actually is kind of smart. I was about to go on a tangent, but it's a tangent that might get me in trouble. So
Why?
No. We'll talk about it
That
after.
does mean Puerto Rican and black.
No,
right?
it does. No, it's not about that. It's not about that.
I'm like, damn, am I being racist?
No,
I
you're
don't
not
know.
being racist. No, you're fine.
Oh.
It's something that I saw. We'll talk about it after the show.
All right.
We'll talk about it. It's something that I don't want to get myself in trouble for today.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you know what time it is.
Word on the curb.
Word on the curb.
Not the singing intro.
I like that. Wait, we need to do something with that for real.
Hey, chop that up so I can put that in Pro Tools and do a little something.
Okay. Well, guys, Kendrick Lamar is still riding high after winning 5 Grammys for Not Like Us, included the Covenant Awards for Song and Record of the Year. What has felt like a never-ending feud has now brought us to the finale of sorts, Super Bowl 59, where despite Drake's legal attempts to stop it, TMZ reports Kendrick will be performing the song. In preparation for the big day, Kendrick sat down with Apple Music, revealing his motives behind making Not Like Us, expressing how he aimed to bring back hip-hop's grit and bite, drawing inspiration from battle rap culture. Meanwhile, the perception of Drake continues to shift, with fans questioning when enough will be enough. Streamer Plaqueboy Meechs recently called out the excessive backlash weird, while Trick Daddy says it's time to move on from the feud. Others point out a double standard, noting rappers like Meek Mill never got the same sympathy. Wack 100 even predicts a rougher year for Drake, comparing the scrutiny to Diddy's downfall. Drake, however, seems unbothered, recently kicking off his Anita Maxwin tour in Australia and New Zealand, where he opened wearing a smoked, bullet-riddled shirt and even teased an upcoming solo album. The saga definitely continues, but I'm curious to know when, if ever, enough is enough.
Where do you want to start?
Okay, I would like to say that I felt like the bullet shirt thing was so dramatic. That's that Degrassi bag right there.
That's like theater. What did they say? Like theater kid core. It's like theater kid core.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was giving.
But again, realistically, the tweet about them saying if it was the other way around and Kendrick did it, do you think that it would be received differently?
Wait, what was the tweet? I'm sorry.
Do you have the tweet? Wait, Sean, do you have the tweet? There it is. Yeah.
I know the tweet. I just want you to say it.
No. I'm just offering a different perspective. They calling this corny, but if Kendrick did it, they'd be analyzing the amount of bullets and how it represents certain areas of Los Angeles music diaspora.
Gabe is always here giving a cushion. We
Bro,
gotta call this cushion talk with Gabe.
Bro, it's not a cushion, bro. I didn't give that girl a cushion, bro. I was just saying shit I seen and that made me think. Y'all don't want to be thinking about shit. Y'all just want to take things as what it is.
I'm standing on business. Once I took a stand, I'm standing.
I be offering different perspectives. That's life is all about perspective.
I'm cool with different perspective, but it's just like, yo, that was wrong. It don't matter what it could have been, what it should have been. That was wrong.
I said that was wrong.
Anyway, but you said that was wrong, but cushion, like, no, fuck that.
I didn't
Bitch,
say
that was wrong.
I didn't say but. I said look. I said this is another perspective that somebody said, and I found it interesting.
Well, I say this. She was wrong.
How did we get back here?
I'm gonna pivot it back to Drake. We got here because you always hated a cushion. You hated her a cushion. Now you're trying to hit Drake a cushion.
I'm not handing Drake a cushion. I just read a tweet.
All right. Stop getting mad about all the cushions. Damn. You know what? I got something for him next week. But okay.
You gonna bring me a cushion next week?
Listen.
I'm gonna bring something for you next week. You know exactly
what
I have.
Please don't bring that shit.
Yeah, they don't bring that.
Please don't bring that
Stop!
shit.
Don't play with me, Nyla.
God, this is the problem when you got.
I'll keep that shit in my.
Somebody.
I'll keep that shit in my bag every Friday.
Yo,
so when you fuck with me, I'll pull that shit out and I'll put it on. Nyla with the bayangs. Come on.
God. All right.
Back to Drake. Go ahead.
Back to Drake. Okay. Yeah, I thought the bullets was theatrical.
Right.
I do feel like Meek Mill didn't get that grace when it came to the beef between him and Drake. So I don't really, like, this is just the era that we're in. And even outside of, like, beefs, whenever there's, like, a message or, like, just a thing going on, that's what the internet does. It drives it, forces it down your throat. So, like, whenever, oh, my God, yeah, sure. But whenever, like, there's, like, a viral song, like you see Leangelo everywhere. Like it's the same thing.
Do you think? Damn, I had a point and I literally just lost it.
See, you and these damn cushions.
It's not a cushion. It's just a question. And,
okay.
I thought I had it, but I think I lost it. But like also like but I feel like music is also about like the theatrics too, especially like live performances and live shows, and I feel like he's also just capitalizing off this moment in his own way to kind of bring attention to himself. Because, I mean, really, like you said, the internet just amplifies everything. So it's like, you know, he knew that that's something that the internet would see and run with. He knew what he was doing. Like, I think one thing about both of them, like, neither of them are stupid. They both know what they're doing at all times when it comes to the things that they do, right? And I think he knew exactly what he was doing there. Drake knows how to be controversial.
Look, Drake's a grown-ass man. He could do what he want. I still like his music. I do think right now, though, I'm not really trying to hear from you. And it's not even that I'm not trying to hear from you. Like, I did like the white Irish freestyle.
Oh, the white Irish. Yeah. We talked about this here.
I like that freestyle.
Fighting Irish.
Fighting Irish. I like that pocket for Drake. If I'm going to listen to Drake right now, I would probably want to listen to something like that. I know he's doing like an R&B project and like all this.
But I think the solo project he was talking about, because, sorry to interrupt, when he was talking about it at the show in Australia, and he was like, oh, it's just going to be a one-on-one conversation with me and you, like the fans. I think that's probably going to... I do have a feeling that we're finally going to get like, and, you know... Because I've said this before, that we're finally going to get like that Conductor Williams style, just full Drake. Like, I'd be cool with just 10 songs of just...
It could be even less. It could be like 6.
But that's an EP.
Make it a little care package. Okay, 6 to 8.
I would like an album of just of straight, just like Drake rapping over Conductor. No hooks, no nothing, just straight, just rapping for...
But I want Drake to actually just sit down and do the work. Like, you saying that you can't relate to things or like... You're whatever, like, and though Kendrick kind of baited you into telling you to do that in the Family Matters, not Family Matters, and Meet the Grams.
Yeah.
When he was like, you know, you need to do ayahuasca and sit with yourself, da-da-da. Though he was, like, trolling him, I think that would actually really be good for him, and I think it would help his art.
Okay, that's a fair point.
That's just me.
I could see, like, I could also see, like, even, like, with Max, though.
No bullshit, 5 Grammys for this song. This cements this shit as... if not the greatest diss song of all time. But at the end of the day, a little too happy to see Drake losing. I don't like that shit. It's weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird.
Max saying that, like, Max is younger. So I feel like maybe he, like, streamers around that age weren't fully around for, like, the full Meek Mill situation. Like, we were in college when that happened, I think. So, like, they were probably, like, in middle school or high school. So, like, they probably didn't see that. So, like,
they're like, it's over. It's like,
yeah, it's
no. And honestly, like, yo, this is a very big moment for Kendrick. And on top of it being for Kendrick, he's made it about LA, and he's made it about culture, regional sounds. Like, it's actually empowered a whole ecosystem of rap.
Shout out Lefty Gunplay, man.
So I feel like it's like, I don't want people to be like, oh, like it should be over by now. I don't think so. Like, we need to continue this run. I'm not saying like Drake is gonna get jokes on forever. Meek Mill still gets jokes on.
Yeah.
Is that a world tour or your girls tour? Wifey niggas. Shout out to my like that shit is quotable forever.
I also feel like the other tweet that he put where he said y'all only feel about this way about Drake is the weird part. Y'all had no sympathy for Meek till this day. Y'all constantly put the woman down, and when Glow had one bad song, y'all was calling for her falling off. Big Sean can't even catch a break. But I feel like all things aside, not a cushion, Nyla. That's just the internet. Like, the internet always gonna do that. Like, it's not even about giving people a break for real. I don't think anybody's giving Drake a break for real. I think Drake's just doing what Drake does, and Drake is just gonna keep going.
Yeah, I think
like,
so.
It's not gonna stop. It's just like the internet's just gonna do what they want. And again, I would like to tell people that the internet is not reality. Like, the amount of people who are on the internet versus the amount of people who just passively looked at things and think things in their brain is much bigger than the population who are on the internet talking about this shit every single day. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely true.
You know, a lot of us actually have other things to do all day than sit on the internet and criticize artists and talk about artists and shit like that. You know? So I think when you see things like this, I think that there is probably a lot of people who gave Meek Mill grace after, but it's just like they're just not on the fucking internet. You know what I'm saying?
And people just like funny shit.
People just like funny shit.
People just want to laugh, and unfortunately, because this was just such a big moment, and you can find many things to laugh at about it, people are going to be laughing.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, and I said this the other day, I don't remember if I said this on the pod last week. I said most people outside of America do not give a fuck about this.
I think you did say that.
I did say this, right? I'm like, look, the boy's still doing arena tours out in other countries. He's still the most streamed artist globally on Spotify in January. And and if you think that this album with Party, people keep being like, oh, it's going to be, he's given us this song 10 times before, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, you're still going to listen to it.
I mean, I'm probably not, but I hear
No,
you.
I'm not saying you.
Yes,
I'm just saying in general, you know?
I would like to piggyback off what you're saying with this DJ Vlad tweet. He said this year Drake was nominated for 4 Grammys and won 0. Kendrick was nominated for 7 Grammys and won 5. Drake has 5 total Grammys and Kendrick has 20. Drake is the second most streamed artist on Spotify after Taylor Swift. Kendrick is 21 after Juice WRLD, who died 5 years ago. And I was like, you know what? This is a really good tweet just to put things in perspective. And I feel like Drake should see a tweet like this and understand that it's just different demos. And different winning seasons. Like, okay, you're not a Grammy darling, but I think to the point that I was saying earlier, it's like it's about the art and how you deliver it and like the intention.
But did we also forget that Drake had that whole speech at the Grammys a couple of years ago where he was like, this does not, like this trophy does not validate your worth as an artist.
Yes, but I think it's not about the Grammy. It's just about your intention with your art. Like, are you putting out music because you want to stand for something? Are you putting out music to make a statement? Or are you just putting out music to make people feel good? Is it bubblegum music or is it soul? I think the Grammy is looking for just a little more intention.
Yeah, but then the Grammys say they want to celebrate all types of music.
But they do.
They do.
Macklemore got... You know what? Next topic.
50 Cent is no stranger to online beef, but his latest clash with the Meechs, both Big and Lil, is raising some eyebrows.
Both Big and Lil. That's funny. All right, sorry.
The rapper turned producer feels betrayed, claiming he gave the Meech family a platform and financial support while Big Meech was locked up, only for Meech to turn around and align with his longtime rival, Rick Ross. In response, 50 went on attack, calling Big Meech a rat and implying he's a federal informant. Things escalated when 50 shared a heated text exchange with Lil Meech, who was clearly hurt by the public fallout. He pleaded with 50, saying he's always shown him love, but since the deleted Instagram post, 50 dismissed him, even hinting that Lil Meech might not return to BMF for another season and instead might find himself on Love and Hip Hop. Meanwhile, Rick Ross has hinted at making his own.
So petty. Ooh.
Meanwhile, Rick Ross has hinted at making his own BMF adaptation with a bigger budget. So, where does this leave the future of BMF? Is 50 standing on principle, or is this a case of pride getting in the way of business?
Yikes.
Lord, that is too much. Okay.
It's a lot.
I just want to say, sending love to Little Meech. I feel like
Lil Meech is just catching strays for no reason.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel for you right now because what a predicament to be in. But yeah, I would feel a way too.
Me too.
Yeah, I would feel a way too.
I would feel a way too, but also like I understand the loyalty thing. You know, it's like you think about what 50 has done with BMF and how turned BMF into a household name.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I would feel a way if I was 50.
Oh, you feel
like,
away.
I understand why 50 feels a way. Like, huh? Yeah, I'm upset. What?
Yeah. I think
But I feel like, why are you bringing Little Meech into this? That's my only...
Okay. I actually had this conversation last night. Okay. Right? I had this conversation last night. Think about, like, how many times in business or just in general in this world, you might not fuck with somebody just based off their family name. It's like, if I had somebody who did me wrong, right? And then, let's say, 10 years later, one of their kids is, like, trying to work for me, be like, yo, fuck you. I don't like your pops. Your pops did X, Y, and Z to me. Why would I help you out? You feel me?
Did this not happen to me last year?
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
This actually literally just happened to me last year.
Like, you had to say no to somebody because you didn't fuck with somebody that they were related to?
So remember we had that stalker, or I had that stalker?
Yes, you did. Oh my God, yes. How could we forget?
So one of the security guards that they hired to protect me had gotten into a fight with my father when they were in the army together. So when he was walking me to my...
What the fuck? This is crazy.
When he was walking me to my car one day, he's like, "What's your last name? You were born where? Germany? Do you know a da-da-da-da?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's my dad." He's like, "That's your dad?" So he's like, "Ask your dad about da-da-da-da." He says his name. So I'm like, okay.
Yo, I go, that's gangster though. Yo, that's tough.
I'm like, "Dad, da-da-da." He's like, "Oh."
Yo, your pops started tweaking, right?
Back then it was smoke. So I don't know. It's weird. My dad definitely was not happy about him being my security guard, but I'm like, it's I didn't feel away.
Right. That's crazy. But
And I hope he doesn't feel away that I just shared that. But
it'll be fine. But that's like a thing where it's like, again, it's like you might not fuck with somebody based off the family name. As like, yo, if this person was my man's, if he did me dirty, why would I try to help your bloodline?
well, all I'm saying is he was never late. He was always on time.
I'm not talking about your
always
security
strapped.
guard. I'm not talking about your security guard.
But I'm saying that I'm showing that it is possible to still coexist with the bloodline that you might have had beef with.
Nah.
I just gave you an example. You've seen it with your own 2 eyes.
I did, and that's cute for you. But I don't know, but as like a man, I can't let that happen.
Fine.
Giving F them kids.
Yeah, literally, I ain't gonna lie, fuck them kids, that ass. It's just, I don't know. Because one of the other men in the room helped me out here. I feel like I'm fighting this battle by myself.
It's fuck them kids.
Matt?
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him. See? That's what I'm trying to tell you, Sean.
Consider.
Yeah,
consider it.
he's considering it. You know what I'm saying?
Circumstantial.
I got 1.5 support here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, look. All I'm trying to say is it's just I think when you a man, you hold yourself to different standards, and like just different relationships and loyalty is like a little different.
No. Loyalty means a lot, no matter if you're a man or.
But I feel like your situation, even with your pops, was like slightly different, right? Because it was involving the same person. You understand what I'm saying? This is like, okay, you're like, why is Lil Meechs catching strays, right? It's like, because Fifth was dealing with the pops.
But I would be Little Meech. I would be the one catching strays. He could have let that stalker bitch fucking come and fuck me up.
But he didn't. Okay, respectfully.
But he didn't.
But your dad was the one who got it wrong, not him.
And if I can just add some context
Just
here.
saying.
I do think this situation is a bit bizarre just because it didn't have anything to do with Lil Meech, yet he caught the stray with the unfollow and then the like public shaming too.
Yo, the video, the little nigga video was nasty. And you know what? I don't even want to stay on this topic too much longer because I actually really am a fan of 50 Cent. Though I think he's a madman, I do think there's like a method to his madness. So I'm not even gonna. I don't even want to just sit here and try to be like, I don't understand his madness because I respect it.
Right.
But I'm just like, wow, this is a lot.
No,
I just wish I didn't have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's two people that one I respect and one I admire. So I don't. It is what it is.
I feel like hey, look. It's up. It's smoke. I get it. I love them. I fuck with them both, but I understand why I smoke.
All right. So y'all saying I'm big on loyalty. I agree with you, Gabe.
As you should.
I agree.
Come on. It's up forever. Fuck them kids. But shout out to 50. Shout out to Meech, man. I hope this shit gets resolved, for real.
You know what it just feels like?
Out.
It feels like Mufasa and Scar.
Did you just watch a new Lion King movie?
A few weeks ago.
All right. My brother.
They should have brought back Jason to do the singing. But okay, we're
anyway,
getting distracted.
moving on.
You know what time it is?
I can't believe I did that with her. Get me out of here, bro.
Trending tangents. All right. So the first one is this tweet from Waka Wool.
Waka Wool. It's like rock. Sounds like rock and roll. Anyway, paid for her NYU graduate school application and asked her to be my Valentine. Yo, how much is an NYU graduate? Wait, I know we were talking about this.
$400.
That's not bad. I take back what I said earlier.
Oh, is it more? Yeah, I believe it's $400. I ain't
gonna lie.
Let's fact check.
That's a good Valentine's Day gift.
That's a great Valentine. That's hella P.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm cool. How much more do I have to do for you after that? For Valentine's Day?
Well, you asked me to be my Valentine, so you still gotta do something.
But how much more though?
How much more? What, money, time? What do you mean?
No, time is cool, but like, how much more money I gotta spend on?
I don't know. That's on you. But if this is how,
all I got for you after that is a flower. Not a flower.
A flower.
A flowers. Flower. No, I meant to say flowers. Flowers and like dinner. That's the best I got for you.
That's cute. That's nice.
Okay.
It says that it is as high as $150.
Oh, that's
no, okay, then we good. Yeah, that's cool. That's real.
She could get dessert.
Nah, we could go do a whole activity. That's cool. For I ain't gonna lie, $150. That's not bad.
No, I feel like
that's good.
that is a very sweet and thoughtful gesture, and very P.
Yeah, now I'm cool with that. I thought when you had said this before the show, I thought he paid for like the semester or some shit. I was like, yo, I was like, hey, look, bro, if you a millionaire, you got it, bro. have a blast. Me personally, nah.
Yeah, it's wild.
But it's a nice. What has been like the nicest Valentine's gesture that you've ever had that you could think of, if there is one? I know I asked like before the show if there was ever a big one, but
And
like,
I told your ass no, and you still got me over here trying to think of something.
just like a gesture.
Flowers, cards, and candy.
That's cute. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I feel like that's been like the
Standard.
yes,
Yeah, that's like kind of like the standard, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any like gesture that I did for Valentine's Day. I can't remember what I used to buy. I think I did the flowers. What did I buy my ex on Valentine's Day? Oh, one year. I remember what I did one year. One year, I think me and my ex, I bought her like her favorite vinyl player for Christmas, and then we agreed to do like a music swap for Valentine's Day. And okay, that's actually a funny story. I actually can tell this story. So I had tweeted that this was like 2013. I forgot what the tweet was. Actually, maybe I can still find it. But it was like something about the Bruno Mars album. It's like, or she had tweeted it. She had tweeted. I think she tweeted, I want to get my back cracked to the Bruno Mars album, or she retweeted that, or one of us sent it to each other, and so she bought me the Bruno Mars album with that tweet inside, with the tweet like stuffed inside of it.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
I love that.
And then one of our favorite albums to listen to at the time was, I think, SZA's Control. And then I think the year before we had gone to see SZA live at Panorama, and that was like one of my favorite SZA concert experiences ever. And I got her that vinyl with like a special like coloring on it. It had like a special color to it. So we did like a vinyl. We had like every Valentine's Day we came up with like a theme to like do gifts for.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
It felt more engaging too, because instead of like it just being like, oh,
Flowers, cards, and candy.
Yeah, she didn't even have to buy me nothing for Valentine's Day. Like it was really cool, but we came up with like cool little things for us to do that would be like kind of like that would kind of shake things up and not just feel like generic. Oh, flower, cards, and candy every single time. Yeah,
I love that.
I was trying to remember where that tweet was from, but it was definitely like I think a viral tweet, and she had just stuffed it into like the side of the Bruno Mars album.
She ate with that. Good job.
She did. But yeah, that was like probably like one of the most thoughtful ones I could think about that I did.
Yeah, I can't. And honestly, it might just be me and just not remembering, but I'm pretty sure. And if I'm just not remembering, I'm sorry.
I seen our friend Tina posted on her story. It's like a video of like, the Venus LaFleur flower things.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a giant one, I guess, like being delivered to New York City, like a giant one on the back of a flatbread truck. And she's like, I'm expecting nothing less than this for Valentine's Day. I said, yo, Tina. Tina, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Man.
Love you though.
I hope she gets it.
I hope you get it too. If not, there's always next year. Anyway, next one.
Next one is
Is it this graphic?
What is it?
This graphic is pissing me off,
What
bro.
is it called?
Like, Sean, what do we call this graphic?
This is from the head nerds in charge. They put together a age list, if you will.
What's up, big sis?
Yo, I was entertained by this.
It's cool. The fact that they use Gilly, like, why y'all did Gilly like that? Why is Gilly like the main one under the Unk picture?
But Gilly's def giving he's still giving Big Bro too, actually.
Nah, he give Big Bro.
Yeah, he give both.
Is he? How old is Gilly? I feel like they Gilly age. I feel like they mismanaged his age here. He's 41. What is this?
They be mismanaging.
Oh, he's
ages,
40.
y'all.
He's 41. Oh, he just turned 41. So he just became Unk status.
They do be mismanaging ages, I will say.
I know. I've noticed
shut
that.
Shut up. We're not doing that.
I mean, this is funny. I really don't have no thoughts on this for real. The cougar thing is mad funny.
Advice for the kids?
I would actually lower the age of cougars, but that's just me.
Oh my God, to what?
Like 40.
I guess it depends on the gap.
You ain't never mind. I don't want to go there.
You ain't what?
Like, you ain't never met what? Yo, Matt's laughing. You ain't met no like 40-year-old cougar before?
Woman?
Yeah. Who like young dudes? Just me? Alright, cool, never mind. What's the male cougar?
Yeah, what's the male cougar age?
I feel like there's no age on that, bro. Like, men just be doing weird shit.
Niggas just nasty. But what age would you say? I'm curious.
For like a man?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 35.
35 up?
Yeah, 35 up.
For a cougar?
For a male one, yeah. Cause I feel like that's like I feel like that's when I be seeing that's at least when I be seeing like well when we were like in our like mid-20s, like girls would be like, oh yeah, I'm dating a guy, he's like 35. I'd be like, oh, alright. Like you're 24, but cool. Bet.
Yo, I can't wait to get this clip.
Why?
Because I just had this conversation and I used the same exact numbers you just said. So you just proved my point and I didn't even have to preference.
Right, because these bitches was 24 dating 35-year-olds, bro. And I'm looking at you, I'm like, yo, you know this not gonna last very long, right? But you know.
Hopefully they learned a thing or two. But okay.
They never do, but it's okay.
Oh my lord. Okay. This is a tweet that I retweeted, apparently. I retweeted this?
This tweet gives Nyla.
Oh my god. Okay. So it's somebody, user 0101707A, said, just saw a video talking about how good life gets when you just don't care. You really do start to live when you mind your own business, find things you're excited about, make choices for yourself, and do your own thing. Period. Yeah, that's just the type of time I'm on this year. Yeah, I really don't care. I was just saying this in one of the interviews that I did earlier today, is that I live in a bubble intentionally, and I'm so happy because of that. Like, I don't let outside things stress me.
Right. I've been trying to get like that. But we talked about this. I'm trying to live more inside like my own little bubble and not like let all these outside factors like stress me out and bother me. It's just like life is life, bro.
Life is life.
You want to get up with me? Come get up with me in real life. You probably can't even find me because I'm probably somewhere where you not.
On an island.
On an island with some pretty Puerto Rican women minding my business.
Ooh, hurt.
Yeah, this what y'all doing, right? This shit. Clock it. But yeah, I feel like I think like the less I've started like caring about shit. Well, not caring, but like I think the less I've started taking so much shit like less critical is like I've been able to like find a different level of peace in my days.
Semi recently stopped smoking. I've been in the gym. And I've I don't know. I cook for myself. I just feel better. I mind my business.
Domestic Nyla.
I talk to people. Wait, I said for myself.
Yeah, you can be domestic for yourself.
Oh, well then yeah, I've always been that. It's just when it comes to. By the way, we really should have talked about that clip and all the stupid ass, whack ass niggas in the comments talking about this the problem with this generation.
Let's get into it. What's the clip?
I'm just saying that there's boundaries to me playing house if we're not really committed.
What do you mean by really committed?
If I'm not engaged or married.
So what are you doing for the couple of years that you're not engaged or married?
I'm doing stuff for boundaries.
It was only a few bum dusty niggas who had the balls to say something. But to me, it's just like, it's not even about this generation of women. I understand if I got on the platform and was like, why would I cook? Why do I need to cook? That's not what I said. What I said is, I don't want to be used. And niggas is mad about me not wanting to be used.
Women be using men.
Look, this is not for you to get defensive. I'm
not being offensive. You do not need a pillow for these bum ass that stupid ass face that you just made. That stupid ass. I'm not, bro. That stupid ass face you just made told me everything I need to know.
What?
When I said women be using men, you made the face like, yeah, he right, but like
no.
Rewind the clip.
Okay, when it comes to the cat and mouse game of dating, men can be used, but women can be used as well. The key is to find somebody where it's just a mutual understanding.
Fuck, why didn't you just say that from the beginning?
Well, I didn't know you was going to attack me with it. All I was saying is
You're attacking.
No, I was attacking the bum ass niggas in the comment section.
You see how women be gaslighting, bro? You see how this go?
I was not attacking him. I was attacking the bum niggas in the comment section.
Because they were agreeing with my point.
Yes, but where they got it fucked up is that because they're like, oh, this is the problem with the new generation. It's like, no, women are willing to cook. I am willing to cook. I'm just not willing to cook every day for a man who's not committed to me because that is a waste of time.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want you to cook every single day. What if you're cooking not good? What if I love you but your cooking sucks?
Haven't had that problem. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying. I'm sure your cooking is amazing.
This nigga said, you not being used, jackass. You're creating a foundation for your future and learning how to coexist. That's why black women be single now and men can't have boundaries or we playing and broke.
Oh, shit.
Like all that because I
and
said.
This user followed the account from that clip and commented that.
Like, jackass.
Shout out to bro,
And
man.
then the other person said, "What's she finna say? Box, what value does that bring to a man?"
To be fair,
Some
you
girls do
didn't
be
say
saying
it.
that shit though. Yeah, to be fair, some girls do be saying
But
that.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm not saying you did.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying to be
didn't say
fair.
that.
I'm not attacking you when I'm saying this.
I'm just bringing another perspective in. That's it.
This nigga with all these damn cushions. To dusty
It's a
niggas,
perspective.
Dusty niggas. Y'all didn't even listen to what I said. Y'all just wanted to get y'all points off because one nigga mad about Box he probably not getting, and then the other nigga that just came for black women and being single. I don't know. The whole thing is just nasty work. I just want y'all to do better.
I was entertained. I thought it was
Too
funny.
bad.
Of course you were. Oh my God. What's that? It's time for
Hot Tracks, Hot Takes. Shout out Travis Scott, debuted at 4x4 at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. And also, I think this is cool. This is dope. He's reaching out to like HBCUs and or any college with a band. He said, big or small, that stand to take on that horn arrangement from 4x4. I'm down to bring you with me to Coachella to do it with me. And possibly figuring out a way to take care of semester because college is hard. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I'm actually really shocked that
his
he's
typing
doing
was a lot.
this with an HBCU because Travis Scott just doesn't give HBCU nothing.
But he said any HBCU or really any college, so it could be any college for real.
Yeah, I don't know why he tried to troll us like he cares about HBCUs.
Well,
that was crazy.
Anyway, I still think it's cool, regardless. Giving kids like a chance of like a lifetime to go, go to the, I was gonna say Super Bowl, excuse me, go to Coachella and perform with Travis. Like I think that's dope.
Definitely a cool opportunity, but don't be trying to lean into your blackness during Black History Month.
All right, well, moving on. I'll let you do this next one.
Okay, shout out to Leon Thomas
Yep.
for entering the Billboard Hot 100 for Mutt. Definitely super worthy. Leon tweeted, "Mutt just hit Billboard Hot 100 for the first time and it feels surreal. Grateful for everyone streaming, sharing, and riding with me on this journey. This is just the beginning, and I think it's definitely just the beginning. So I'm happy for him."
Big shout out, Leon.
Yeah.
Shabuzi holds the number 1 spot for Billboard's radio songs chart for the 27th week, surpassing The Weeknd's Blinding Lights. Do you know how fucking crazy that is, by the way? To surpass The Weeknd? Claimed the record for the most time spent at a number 1 chart in 35 years, in the chart's 35-year history since 1990. And it didn't win a Grammy?
Tour news.
Anyway.
Speaking of The Weeknd, The Weeknd and Playboi Carti are doing a stadium tour, and Beyonce, of course, announced the Cowboy Carter tour.
Did you get to listen to The Weeknd's album yet?
No.
I'm like getting through it. I gotta be in the Weeknd. I need to be in a time and space.
Tell me about it.
I have to be like, I have to be in a certain space in life to listen to like his album and really appreciate it.
A certain space in life.
In life, mentally, and like just like I don't know. Because when the last album, Dawn FM, I loved like Down, and I used to listen to it every day. I would get on the train platform to go cover middays. So like I used to be listening to it at like 8 a.m, literally just like on the train like this, like asleep, and it was my soundtrack to that winter. This I'm still working there. Sao Paulo is my favorite record so far, which I think is super dope. Obviously, because we just got back from Brazil, but I think like I like what I've heard so far. I just haven't fully gotten through it yet, but it does feel very much more cinematic than his other projects. But I feel like every project for him kind of levels up the cinematic side of things. And they also put out a trailer for the movie that's supposed to come alongside it. That's dropping in May, which is cool.
I'm gonna have to give it a listen.
I'll get it a full. Maybe I need to like clean the house and listen to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say I love The Weeknd. I don't hate The Weeknd.
I love
but
The Weeknd.
My friend Kyle was speaking very highly about the album, so I am gonna give it a fair shot.
Shout out The Weeknd, man. And Playboi Carti, like that's gonna sold out. We're done. But also, that also kind of scares me to go to the Weeknd show because I went to the Weeknd's last one at MetLife and it was very like calm, cool, thoroughly enjoyed it. Now it's like having to battle it out with Playboi Carti fans at MetLife Stadium again.
Don't touch me.
I think I'm cool with like, and I love Playboi Carti so much, but like I'm at the age now where it's like, you know what, the mosh pits are behind me now.
Do not touch me.
So I think I'll be in the nosebleeds if y'all need me.
I do not want to be touched.
Where's some garlic?
That I feel like it's not enough. These niggas don't care. They be drunk.
They're vampires.
All right.
In other news, of course, Lotto and Glorilla dropped a video for Procedure. Now, Procedure was my favorite song off of Glorilla's tape, so I'm hyped that they came back and did a video for it. Just because I felt like the song was getting neglected when that was really, to me, the hardest rap song on the project. And Lotto really snapped. That was a great featured verse. Hardison Fontaine and Cardi B dropped Toot It Up. Now, I will say, personally, I feel like Cardi and Party have stronger records.
Yep.
But, you know.
But apparently this is like a record that they've had for a minute.
That, I mean, okay.
That people have wanted to drop, so these are finally.
That felt like a cushion to me, but I digress.
It's not a cushion, it's just that I'm just saying the fact.
Wiz Khalifa dropped Roll It Up freestyle over a Kendrick Lamar Squabble Up beat. Now that actually brought me so much joy, I'm not gonna lie. I see new things drop all the time, such and such drop, this person dropped. When I saw Wiz Khalifa did a freestyle over Kendrick's new beat, it really made me feel like a kid again. Like, blog era, I'm on www.drake.com or www.
But you know what it is about shit like this is like, it's cool for sure. I think like a big reason why it stopped too is because there weren't ways for artists to monetize off of it. So it's like,
that's okay. You don't gotta monetize off of everything.
shit's expensive now.
The mixtape era is free music.
And I'm sure a lot of artists look back at that like, damn, look how many downloads my mixtape got. I wish I could have monetized off that.
I'm sure, who doesn't wish they could monetize off of everything that they do? But it's just culture.
I'm just saying that's why I feel like it's not as common for people to do things like this anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying he did it and it made my entire day. I watched the full thing twice, and it was just like, damn, I actually went back and started listening to the old Wiz that I used to love. So shout out to him for that. I hope more artists get back into that bag. The Weeknd dropped the video for Open Hearts.
Yep.
And Lil Baby dropped the video for So Sorry. Now, I will say, I actually started listening to old Lil Baby again. Not the new Lil Baby. Sorry, baby. But old Lil Baby. And I'm actually just really proud of Lil Baby. He has come a long way. Yes.
I got to go back and like kind of see that growth. I was there for the when he did the Amazon documentary and they showed like old Lil Baby. I really liked that too. That was cool.
Yo, he's really came a long way. True come up story.
For sure.
I thought, and then just hearing him rap about it, I don't know. We watched the things that he's rapping about. I feel like we need to give Lil Baby a little more grace.
I'm definitely looking forward to like the personal album he's about to drop. Because remember, he's going to drop another album this month. So I'm interested in seeing what that, I think it's called Dominique. Mm-hmm. I'm interested in seeing what that album is like. Because, the last album, like, I bumped it for like a couple weeks. And then it's just kind of, some other things came out. And I was more into that.
I think the disconnect with the last album is production. And I think it just sounds like older music.
Well, let's see what this new album does.
And that's what I'm curious about.
I will hold my judgment.
That's what I'm curious about. But either way, he's already a winner.
We got another announcement that kind of caused a little drama online. Khaled announced a new album. He dropped a 7-minute trailer for his 14th studio album, Alam of God, featuring Mark Wahlberg and the boy Anthony Ramos, and hinted at Rihanna, Jay-Z, and Drake being on the album. And then, of course, Drake commented, and he said, must be at Drake Bell, which, funny enough, Drake Bell responded today, and he said he added DJ Khaled on Twitter. He said he's ready. Shout
out to you, Drake.
Shout out to Drake Bell, man. But yeah, so like I think that this is definitely interesting because remember, like when Drake was on the For All the Dogs tour, there was, I think in Miami, Khaled came out with the sign saying that Khaled's 14th studio album was coming in 2024. Obviously, it's 2025 now, and it would have two Drake songs on it, and never came. And so I think this is interesting. Maybe it wasn't clear by Drake, but I also feel like there's something a little deeper going on here because if we want to go back to a loyalty thing, I feel like, and I'm not speaking for anybody, I'm just assuming and just kind of seeing what I see, but like I feel like Drake might feel away because where was Khaled when all the Kendrick stuff was going on? I think that he's probably in that space where he feels like he's backed into a corner and like there's only certain people around him that he trusts, especially in the music space. I
feel like Khaled got nothing to do with that.
He don't, but he doesn't.
Khaled has no ties to the West Coast.
He doesn't at all. But I think it's interesting. Just like I don't know how Drake is moving. I guess we'll see what happens. Somebody's gonna have to say something eventually. So we'll see.
Poor Khaled.
Yeah, I do feel bad because honestly, I do enjoy the Drake Khaled collabs. But I did peep this thing on TikTok this morning when I was brushing my teeth. And I know like academics is like a weird topic right now, but like the topic of the clip was more so what I was focusing on, not Ak himself, but he had mentioned like that Drake may have 95% of some of the last records that he's done with Khaled, and that they were more kind of like alley-oops to Khaled instead of just like full collaborations. Like you remember the song "To the Max"? That was on one of the older Khaled albums when we were in college.
But I felt like that was obvious.
I think it was obvious too, but I think the way that Ak explained it in the clip was that, you know, Drake had a lot of other good things going on at the time. I think it was around the time God's Plan might have been out. So, like, I think the business-wise, like, if they were going to let Khaled put that song out, Drake needed to have, like, 95% of it. That's what I saw in the clip on TikTok. So, not saying it's true, not saying it's not, just something interesting to think about. Maybe this is a personal thing between them. Maybe it's a business thing. So
I mean, if the nigga won 95%, I would give the nigga 95%. It's fucking Drake. Like, I don't really see that as the problem. It's definitely some personal shit.
It's definitely some personal shit. But it's just something I saw on TikTok today that made me, again, got my gears turning and thinking a little bit differently about like what might actually be going on.
Having all his perspectives.
I can't have fucking perspectives. Look, y'all told me my brain was too narrow a couple of years ago. Now I'm actually thinking this shit. Now y'all like, you know what? Go back to being stupid, man. I liked you better when you were dumb.
No.
Anyway, but also Wayne announced the Carter 6 dropping June 6th. 6/6/25. Could have done it 20. We should have waited one more year. I think 6/6/26 would have been a little bit better.
But 666 is nasty work. So all right, go ahead.
But that also could be a good luck number in some cultures. I'm just saying. Anyway,
not this one.
All right, well, not in your culture. It's fine. Jello dropped the Tweaker remix with Lil Wayne. I didn't get to personally listen to it yet. Did you hear it?
No.
I would have rather Nelly.
I would have rather all of the Hot Boys.
All the Hot Boys would have been fire.
Hot Boys would have been dope.
Yeah. Remixes are, but like you never know what, maybe they tried and they couldn't get it. You never know what goes on like business wise behind the scenes for these type of things.
Yeah.
Drake and P&D announced their collab albums, some sexy songs for you on Valentine's Day. You have any thoughts?
None. But Day is dropping an R&B project on Valentine's Day as well, followed by Jacquees and Deja Loaf as well.
Yes, yeah. They on the radar. Coming soon. We shot that the other night.
I know.
Super dope.
I'm
super
excited.
dope. Super dope. I'm excited for the Drake P&D thing, just because I really enjoyed P&D's last album, and I do enjoy their collabs together. And even if it's only like 10 songs, I know people are like, oh, they're all going to sound the same, but I think the vibe that they curate is kind of perfect for right now. It's wintertime. It's cold. It's going to go no matter what. And it's Drake at the end of the day. I think people are still going to enjoy it, and it's still going to do fairly well. Also today, Life is Beautiful, Larry June, 2 Chainz, Alchemist, out now.
That shit, I already know it's thumping and jumping.
Did you bump it yet? I didn't get to bump it yet.
But just the single that they released the week prior.
I'm gonna get in my nice car this weekend. I'm gonna put it on.
That's gonna be that shit.
I'm gonna get in the nice car. I'm gonna get in my nice car and I'm gonna drive around to it and see what's going on.
Now, last but not least, our picks for the week.
Oh yeah, picks for the week. I got a couple this week. If we are ready. So I have let's see. Okay, so this girl out of London, her name is Wody, right? I literally showed her to Sean. I'll play the song for you later on so we don't get a copyright problem on this video. But she did this freestyle for this platform and turned it into a song. It's called The Hatch. And like kind of like the grabbing line of it is, she's like, oh, you don't want to act like he gonna act like Tyrese, my Shayla. And it's just her delivery, the UK accent is so fire. She's incredible. I fuck with her super heavy. I already reached out for her to come to New York and come do OTR. I'm super behind this one. I'm gonna play it on the radio tonight too. Yeah, you know when I say that, I'm here. We're right here.
I see.
Huncho just dropped his new album. Indies Jordans is like definitely one that I really like. He actually did that on OTR yesterday. Very much into that. Skywater dropped a song called Pop, I believe like a week or so ago. If you don't know who Skywater is like one of my favorite artists right now, one of the most talented and one of the most definitely one of the most unique. And how many more songs do I have to give?
That's cool.
3 songs?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, cool. If anything else pops into my brain. And honestly, I know people have their reservations around Tommy Richmond and whatnot, but like I fuck with Tommy and I like acting up. I like the new song.
Did you see Ramel's tweet?
What did Ramel say?
He's just mad about the mixing, mastering.
He just doesn't like the mastering?
He can't stand it.
Well, I didn't get to listen to the full song yet, so I'm gonna bump it when I get out of here. But it's out now, and from the snippet sounded like a perfect transition for the club.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that.
Cute. Cute. Okay. I've been listening to, on the old school tip, a track called Quest's first project, and the song in particular is Get a Hold, that has me in a headlock. And I'm working on one of my tapes this year, and it's gonna have similar like gritty feel. So I guess that's why I'm listening to a lot of Tribe right now. Also, you guys know I work at Two Loss on the marketing side, but I've been listening to a lot of Two Loss artists, which is just independent artists. So an independent artist that I really like right now is August Charles, and then also my last one is going to be, damn, what's his name? I just put the invite so we can go to his show. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, Noah Guy. Shout out to Noah Guy, super dope R&B singer. And also this new Rema joint with the Sade sample.
Oh, yeah. I saw that came out today.
Oh, my God. That song is so fire, so sexy, so soothing. So, yeah, those are in my rotation.
Word, fire.
This week in my world, okay, so Certified Vibe is having our very first Battle of the Beats. I'm super excited about it. I had went to a Battle of the Beats hosted by Guru over at the Rock Nation Music Business School in Brooklyn. And the kids really inspired me. Dope beats, and just the event was just fire across the board. I was inspired, so I decided to do it with Certified, and I'm excited. We got DJ Diamond Cuts coming to be a guest judge, and then we also have Daffy from the Aura as a guest judge, so should be good. And then, also Certified just did a collab with Diabolicals. So we're just highlighting a bunch of like upcoming independent artists. Make sure you guys tap into the playlist. Plenty of gems on there. And then last but not least, okay, We Need to Talk has been on a hiatus, but we will be back February 16th with an announcement plus an episode. So it'll be like a 2-in-1 in 1 week.
Fire. Coming up on the rate, I'm trying to think like what I could tell everybody that's coming out next week. Koi the Ray for sure, because Koi has a project coming out. New Huncho next week. What else can I say? Lola Young. I don't know if people are familiar with Lola Young, but she's like one of the biggest new singers from the UK. She did it on the radio. She actually rapping very good. It's coming out next week. I might have some special things planned for Valentine's Day. Stay tuned. Some special on the some toxic ones and then some wholesome ones. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important to give a balance. Okay. I believe in balance. A little toxic, you know what I'm saying? A little wholesome. A
little cushion.
A little cushion, exactly. Damn, I want to say one of them, but I don't want to ruin it yet. So yeah, but definitely next week for sure Koi, for sure Huncho, and for sure and then hopefully it gets cleared, but Sha Glizzy.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, so we'll see. But
that'd be dope.
But waiting for approval, and then we're good to go. Well, this has been another episode of Central Discourse. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure you follow us at Central Discourse on everything. Follow Nyla on Instagram at Nyla Simone with 3 E's. Follow me, Gay P NYC. And yeah, till next week. Central Discourse, Gay P, Nyla Simone. We out.